everybody. Kind of scared me. I wasn't expecting all of y'all to show up at once. Alright, just a moment and we will get started today. Alright, we're almost ready to go on my end. Alright, awesome. I'm glad you kept caught up because I was actually about to ask you about that. So, today we are doing the first class trial. This will be fun.
Danganronpa.
Alright, time to... yes, somebody did die, Michael. We're actually going to do the first chapter trial. Here we go. One thing I actually do find odd is that for some reason, when you set the settings to your preferred volume and stuff, it only does it when you click on the file. Byakuya was the really big fat guy with the white suit. He was the leader. Yeah, he was our leader. Our leader got killed. Which they'll explain about that kind of stuff in the trial, so... Yes, our leader died. So... I gotta set my skills. Oh, wait. I'm just choosing my skills really quickly. We'll do that. But oh, hello everybody! So, for those of you that need a quick reminder, it's on the bottom, being red. But yes, Byakuya Togami has been killed by somebody that was at the party. Or maybe not at the party. We'll have to see. So, I totally forgot what all y'all thought, but go ahead, and for those of you that don't know who it is, go ahead and guess based on what you remember who it is, and we're going to get this trial started.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment.
Oh no, this isn't the final
episode.
episode.
Wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh yeah, there's like
such a cruel
6 chapters and
before we begin,
a prologue
I'd like to
and
confirm
an epilogue.
one thing.
So there's a lot.
Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely.
This isn't Sugar Happy
There's
Havoc.
no doubt
This
that the
is,
blackened
the
is
second Danganronpa.
lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way,
Anyway,
this
hello,
class trial is going to
people
be
that just showed up.
100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Oh, you mean Monokuma?
Were you even listening to the rules?
I forgot who voices Monokuma.
Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
I like Fujihiko.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
The most pressing issue on our minds?
Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Are you talking about the white-haired guy? Komaida?
Let's start with that.
It is
mystery.
Kirito, if that's what you're talking about. It's Bryce Papenbrook. And the main character is Johnny Young Bosch, which is awesome in my opinion, because I love Johnny Young Bosch. I have a personal bias. That sounds like, honestly, everything people say in this game is something a killer would say. First class trial has started! Oh yes, Junko is on Takamaki. Yeah, I just thought about it. A lot. If you know some Funimation voice actors, then some of the people in this game actually will probably be pretty familiar. Like Komaida, Chiaki, Hajime, Ichi. In fact, Kazuichi is actually, if any of you have seen Gurren Lagann, he's actually Kamina. It's Kyle Herber. Although he does not sound even close to Kamina because, yeah. Hello, Kusano. This is just going through tutorials and stuff, so I'm just letting it run. Because I actually kind of need a bit of a refresher. Yeah, plus, one thing that's interesting about this game is that you can't technically die in this game. There's no really way to die other than your influence gauge, which in this case is your health, goes down. That's fine.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why? Obviously by hiding the body. They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Sorry. I'm just kind of letting it run through. I may
Why
actually...
was Byakuya's
I'll
body
probably be...
in a place like...
His body was under at the very back of the...
After the killer murdered, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong!
I will actually probably say, I may not actually always let the whole thing run through.
No, I don't think
to get
the
the
killer
highest
moved the
score
body.
possible, you kind of have to just do it quickly.
Huh?
Or don't
Why?
let it keep running.
Try to remember what the body
So,
looked like when we found it under the table.
Are you sure about that, Zolgan? You don't know that for sure.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
But, yeah, so I may actually just go ahead and just hit the answer if I know it
That's why
automatically.
you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body.
So,
I see.
just...
I get your
The
point.
answer will still be there, but if you get confused,
here I
it's
thought
because
I had
I'm
a
just hitting
genius
the answer if
idea.
I know it.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the table.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for
Awesome.
reasons
Just
unknown,
making sure, Zoe.
and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
The hell he was? You
Oh, yeah,
seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Again, reminder, please, no spoilers for the
Maybe
new
he
people
panicked during
that
the
want
blackout
to
and dove under
learn
the table.
how to do this, and I want to see their answers and get shocked.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake.
Not
Just
being
because the
rude,
power
just
went out doesn't
fair
mean you
chance for
dive under
everybody,
the
please,
table.
if y'all don't mind.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party.
Zoe,
Don't you think?
shut up. That's all I got. Why did he go under the table?
I can prove it with this! It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
I didn't realize
He was
Kanji was
particularly
Medjed.
sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
This is almost like a real trial!
I know, Monokuma. Alrighty, now these get a little more complicated. Which means there's multiple answers and multiple things I can use, which is... this is gonna be fun. So yeah, this is very important. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Chicken dinner sounds nice, actually. How would I explain the get bent thing? It's like get pumped, kinda, I guess, in the context they're talking about. It's hard to explain. Anyway, blah blah blah. I don't need this stuff.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black!
It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong!
Nope, he totally could.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we
Yeah, I
found
know.
under the table,
I'm sorry, I just read your comment,
could have
Lexi.
seen what was happening.
Totally. Dang, Medjed.
So,
Calling me out too.
Are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Ooh.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Really,
The way
Zoe?
around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
This is actually a mini game. This was not in the first game. So, this is fun. I love these. Rebuttal showdown. How do you do this again? I kind of forgot. That's exactly what this basically is how dare you prove me wrong with facts. Okay, yeah, here we go. I remember how to do this. Yeah, this is when cutting precisely is very important. The skateboard is actually one of my favorites, but I do keep falling a lot, so I don't like it in that aspect. Yeah, so we gotta advance our arguments. Very big. Yep. Here we go. This is basically, it's a similar thing to the first minigame, but instead we're doing sword-based mechanics instead of a bullet-based.
If you just use... The killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
There we go. That was
Where's
quick.
your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Wanna play Danganronpa Despair Girls?
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
However, from directly streaming from my PS4, it's actually blocked after the prologue.
Inside the Duralumin case
So
Byakuya
if I
had
do, I'm
with him
gonna have to
during the
figure out a
party.
way to stream around it. Which I've been trying to work on that.
She found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
I'm trying to do remote play through my computer, and it's not working right
Which
now,
means
so I'm gonna have to
we
figure
can
out
assume
another way.
that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Oh wait, what?
I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case. Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Yep, logic.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
Oh no, this game's gonna get crazier. I'm not even kidding, Zolga. This is like the tip of the iceberg. Nope, that knife was not with the case with the goggles. Duct tape!
I see!
The answer is duct tape.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape? They probably hid the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
True,
This may be
you
off
wouldn't
topic.
normally do that.
But why was Byakuya acting so paranoid? Not only did he bring a
I
self-defense
agree.
kit,
Bad chef.
but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Don't you dare say that, Mejed.
Now that you
I
mention
don't want to
it,
hear that talk.
that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
I agree.
He probably knew.
Did the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You've got to go? Oh, I'm sorry.
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Thank you for stopping by. The stream will be available later. And you can watch it all later. Murder threat.
I can prove it with this. Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
I can prove everything
The
with
only
this.
lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
Agreed.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
I see. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader.
Green
was his
jackets are
undoing.
cool. Of course, Medjet. You
Screw
have
that
one
noise!
too.
Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
The killer wrote the letter. Ooh. Yes, Hinata, it is one of you in the room. There will always be somebody in the room.
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
Why do I keep getting Facebook notifications on my phone? Sorry.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it
I
in
know,
that
right?
darkness.
It's hardcore facts. Medjet's right. Sonia's so smart. I love that. Byakuya Togumi.
I see! What if
I
the
don't
glowing
know.
paint was
Did
the
he
mark?
die with the goggles
With that,
on?
you'd be able
What
to
do you
get
think?
the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape
Hello
stuck
there,
to the
shark.
underside of the table were both
Welcome
marked
back.
with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have
It
already
is a
known.
shark.
That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Wow, giant assumption.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for two glasses wearers?
I am not the killer.
Oh, I guess she's not.
Dang.
How can
Hey,
you
you're
believe her so
trusting.
easily?
But with Pekko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Pecco's the one who tripped the breaker and caused
You
the
should
blackout.
care about that. You can't trip a breaker if you can't reach it. Also, why would you set a circuit breaker that high? Normally, they're at, like, mid-wall level. Like, you know, I could reach them easily. Blue-colored weak spots. Ooh-hoo-hoo! Now I can agree with people. Yeah, it used to be... Oh, do you know who it is, Michael? If not, I'll tell you the answer. You think Pecco is a killer? Man, you're a mean person. I agree, Majed. Yes, now you have to actually figure out, do I need to agree or do I need to disagree?
Since Pecco was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
The voice actor of Hinata, the main character, is John Young Bosch.
Because I was not in the office.
You may know him from, like, Bleach or
Not
Code
even
Geass.
before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Oh god, I forgot what I was supposed to agree
Sorry.
with.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Oh, yes, please no spoilers, Shark. Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. Anyway, I gotta listen
Since
again.
Pecco was in the office,
I'm pretty sure it's Nekomaru's account.
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Nope.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
There we go.
I agree with that.
I forgot. You're gonna say.
No, I think Pecco is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Pecco.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Pecco's alibi.
Well,
It's true. Someone was occupying the
GTA
bathroom for a
fancy.
long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up
Oh, yeah,
after
also
Byakuya's body was discovered.
you think Soda did it? Okay, cool.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
It was
Everyone
Pecco.
else besides Pecco was in the dining hall after the party started,
Yeah, I
right?
forgot who Pecco is voiced by. I don't think
I
she's a
see.
super
So there's no way
popular
anybody else
voice
could have locked
actress.
themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be...
Oh yeah, true.
True.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
So yeah, I guess
There's
just
no
no
way
clues,
she'd actually say
period,
that. Gosh,
I
you are
guess,
so
just to be
insensitive.
safe. I don't know, I mean...
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic
Yeah,
manners?
he does
or were
kinda
you
remind
raised
me
in a
of
locker
Gladio,
room?
from Final Fantasy 15.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
But don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Dang, Nekomaru.
I
You
said
ever heard
it's
of
fine.
subtlety?
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
Yeah,
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that,
true, if you
I
keep
was
saying
unable to
everyone
leave
else
the
is
bathroom.
false, then they're gonna figure out the truth. So...
The blackout.
Hey,
yeah, I guess
how
just
did it feel
try not
to
to be talking
do your
about it unless
business
you
in the
just don't
dark?
know about the game.
Did you
Then you can
get
take guesses, of course.
excited?
Seriously, stop it.
Ew, God.
But still,
Carnivora.
your
Oh my
stomach
God,
pain.
I hate him so much.
Was that really just a coincidence?
Oh, true. Zalgon's got a
Hey,
point.
what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see. That might have happened.
I know, I love Gundam. I love Gundam.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong!
Nobody had
No,
laxatives.
It's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
I know,
Because
it's just...
Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I will
feel
stream
totally
until I
fine.
finish this trial.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Trials typically last about 2 hours,
I
so...
apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Torwachikayo.
There's this bickering. Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Ouch.
Trashy
Oh yeah, they're like
skank?
legit trials. Yeah, they're like actual, like, real-life trials, because you go over everything. And we do mean just about everything. Yeah, like, if you don't know the answer, and you're trying to figure it out, it takes even longer. If you know the answer, and you're just letting it run, and, you know, you're not skipping anything, then... Oh, jeez, I forgot what it was. I think it was... this, maybe?
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do
Oh,
it?
I think it's...
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Oh, I
Or
forgot
maybe
what-
they caused a power surge?
Yeah, that's the answer.
I agree with that.
But yeah, a lot of these characters are extremely savage.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the
Yeah,
blackout,
Kyoko has a
the irons
very,
were still
very
on,
foul mouth.
right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Woo!
Stupid fool!
Oh, what in the world? Oh yeah, some of these characters have very foul
Hold on a
mouths.
second, let me speak too!
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable! If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Comes in your boys?
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the If the irons caused the blackout...
Allow me to cut through those words!
Nope, irons didn't cause the blackout.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger. The direct trigger was when the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham-Hands died around that time too!
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see! I understand! Indubitably!
Indubitably?
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
I love Sonia.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not
I know, it was adorable.
Regarding
I love
the
her.
energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun!
Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say?
You're right,
If I
Donna.
died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I feel regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time, and maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
My favorite character? Probably Chiaki.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm
I have a
starting
lot
to
of
worry
favorite
we may
characters. I
never
also
actually
like
find
Gundam
them.
and Ibuki too.
It's alright. You don't
Hello,
have to
Paul.
worry.
Welcome back.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys. There's no way a stepping stone for you all.
Ooh.
In the end,
What's going on,
hope
Kamida?
always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right? Anybody
I don't
could
know.
have
What do you
hid
think?
and set
You
the
think he's the
timers for
killer?
the air conditioners.
What do
Setting
y'all
up the
think?
irons in the storage room
curious.
could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
She kind of does look like she'd be near
Even though
Automata.
we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
Doesn't that mean... Are
you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's
I don't know.
definitely something
Do you
wrong
think
with
mine
you.
is okay?
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Good logic, Kameda.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
Okay,
Let's
so you think
stop
he's the
this
killer.
already. We don't have to find out who the killer is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
I don't know. You think he's on crack?
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
We're all
Everyone's
friends,
freaking out.
aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did
What might
Byakuya
happen?
die?
Who cares? Let's just give up
So we
already.
get defensive.
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway.
Oh, hey, Endo.
Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Nanami's
Did you
me.
say something?
Dang, man, don't
Because we've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
We're thinking we might have found the killer.
You say.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person.
I don't know. What do you think he's doing?
I see.
You think he's a killer? You think he's
Then
lying?
care to tell
You
me
think he just wants to confuse
What's
the
this
crap out of
clue you're
everybody?
talking about?
What
First
do you
of
think?
all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Oh yeah, you're in a really good spot, Endo. I'm so glad you jumped in now.
Didn't we already cover
Things
that?
are getting really
they used
good.
glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
You're gonna go with him? Jeez, Zoe. Oh, yeah, you did,
Let's try
Griffin.
examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
What did they use as a marker?
Here! Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
I can prove it with this!
You don't need
They
to
didn't
turn
turn the
it
desk
on.
lamp on. They used its power cord.
Power cord?
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Very judgmental. I have to agree,
There's
Medjet.
only one person here who could have done that.
Ooh, who's next to the table?
Ooh.
Bam!
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
Ooh.
Me?
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
You sure he's the killer, though?
Which means The only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
We'll see. The
That's
trial's not
just
over
a
yet.
coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
True. We're only about an hour in, maybe.
I see.
So what do you think? You think he's the
Nagito,
killer?
weren't you cleaning
Even
the
though he
dining
is
hall
very
all morning?
suspicious?
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
This
That's-
is very juicy.
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Oh no, don't worry, Zalgon. You'll get answers. I promise.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just
About
one
halfway
coincidence,
through
it'd
now.
be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder,
Zoe,
is something
not
like
time
that
for that
even
yet.
possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
I agree, Nanami's so adorable.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
You think that's his talent? Being an asshole? He said he was the
I
lucky
don't know if you're
student.
the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
This is Danganronpa 2?
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that
sure
was
about
part of
that?
your plan too.
You absolutely
You
sure?
got us to lower
Remember
our
what I
guard
said, these
and
trials
tried to
are
hide
long.
the fact that you did it.
We're
Didn't
about
you,
halfway
you
done.
motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one
I
who
don't know,
killed
will he
Byakuya.
look his way out?
Nagito, say something!
Uh-oh. Something's happening.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! Ah, how wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that
Let's
laugh,
cut to
though.
the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
So, he's admitting to
And of course,
everything, it seems.
I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
You know,
But
now that I think about
I
it,
never expected
is the murder
Byakuya to
weapon?
have night vision goggles. Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table. And, well, this... I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell
it's
happened
not
to you?
a butter knife.
Don't
Are you
tell me.
sure it's a knife,
Is this
though?
your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Me? Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone
no,
like
don't say the
me
weapon
could
because
ever lie
that
to you
is
guys. I
part of the
understand better
mystery.
than anyone
So
else
please
that
no
I'm
weapon
ultimately
revealing.
worthless. I'm too
Nagito
arrogant
is
to have
beyond
dreams or
weird.
cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to
Oh,
actually
the JoJo
try
reference?
at
It's
anything.
Need-Eye.
I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes
you
light
think
up
it's
while
the knife?
watching Friday the 13th. Just like me.
That's quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
You sure that's why I talked to him first?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did.
Oh,
There's
no,
nobody
Zalgon,
else on this
it's a
island
little
whose
more than just
handwriting
horror
is that
movies, but
painful
yes.
to look at, right?
Yes, thank you very much, Sierra. Normally I would say sure, but, you
But
know,
why would
that's
you
part of
send
the
a
mystery
threatening
in this
letter in the
trial.
first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Yeah, I guess it's not really a spoiler. Lexi's right. You do find
In
out
doing
in-game,
so, Nagito
pretty early
was
on
able to
actually,
manipulate
that
everyone to
Sonia
the
has
scene where the
very
murder would occur.
interesting
Am I wrong?
interests.
That reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Oh yeah, a letter Scrabble. we gotta go play some Scrabble. That's gonna be funny. They all look fake in your eyes? Interesting.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
The threatening letter, along with all your suggestions, it was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Oh yeah, the Scrabble thing is really hard later.
I didn't need
So
to
obnoxious.
rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
Oh hey, something
see.
interesting.
Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
I'm not kidding, people. Kameda here used his talent as the ultimate lucky student to get the
You're
drawing.
ultimate lucky student. Then, did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
You just relied on your luck?
It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
Yep. Yeah,
At
ultimate
the time,
babyface. I love
Hajime
it.
said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that
So,
anymore.
what does everybody think?
More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer
Do
me!
you think he's really the killer?
Byakuya was a very
Does
capable
anybody
leader.
remember
For someone like
anything
him
that
to
we
get killed?
found?
Oh,
And something
the
about
despair
it
he
that
brings.
seems
It's only
suspicious,
fitting that
maybe,
you symbols
that
of
we
hope
haven't
should
mentioned
use
yet?
his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
Asgore?
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please, Monokuma!
Asgore,
Please, wait!
I did mention before, please, no spoilers.
How should I put this? Is Nagito really the killer?
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
Asgore, I'm gonna have to ask that
Only
you
a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your
either,
ugly face
you're
is
either gonna
stressing me
stop
out.
messaging
Makes me want to
things,
puke.
or just stop. I'm sorry. I really don't want to be mean about it.
I'm sorry.
But that's
for
a
now,
huge spoiler.
Might I suggest
so
we listen to what she has to say?
I'm hoping not everybody in the chat
We know
saw
who
that.
the killer is.
Simply listening is acceptable. However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Yeah, now I have to get rid of noise that blocks things. Okay, good! Don't tell anybody else. Nobody else say anything. Yeah, I agree, Shark. You were at least kind of being vague about it. Which is fine. I mean, it's kind of like people are like, oh, I think I know the answer. Alright, well, I actually am not the one who deleted it. It's my friend Zoe. My friend Zoe is the moderator. I'm sorry, Zalgon. True, although, here's the question, guys. Have we actually found the murder weapon? I'm pretty sure this might be the answer.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Oh wait, dang.
never mind.
Oh, that was the answer. I'm sorry, I was
Thanks
remembering.
for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Yeah. You sure?
I think it's
Yeah, I want to fast
the killer
forward
is so
through there.
obvious.
He has already
That bastard Nagito he killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Nope.
No, that's wrong!
Guess what?
That knife might not be the
Alright,
murder
that's
weapon.
fine.
That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
The
Guess
hell
what,
are you
people?
talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder
is
weapon.
Not the murder weapon. We don't have it.
Based on the
There is a way.
wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey, that better be true. If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Jesus, like a true Yakuza.
Whorehouse?
Hey,
Yeah.
why are you threatening
So
her?
guess what? We don't know what the murder weapon is.
Is this what
It's
you're
something
trying to say,
really
Mikon?
thin.
As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer.
That
it
is
has
very
to be
tiny.
you.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
I'm sorry. Hey,
If you think
Nagito,
about it,
Are
there's
you still
something.
hiding something?
Have we found anything that was very thin?
Like, during the blackout. Did something happen between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
The length has yet to be determined.
Who knows?
We're talking about the thickness
After
of the
all
weapon.
this, what else do you intend to hide?
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all
I don't
silent.
know.
You
Why
piss me
is
off.
Nagito doing that?
What happened during the blackout?
I wonder who knows what happened during the blackout.
If you cross your eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted! Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
True.
Nobody can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
No, that's not it.
Not it? What's not it?
It's not completely out of our sight. Because guess what? Somebody heard everything.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
For reals?
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Oh, I guess you missed that part. The killer didn't see in the dark.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Jeez. Honestly, I agree,
You've cut me
Kieran.
deep with your knife of truth.
Definitely has her priorities straight. I would eat
However,
food too.
after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark,
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
it almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or
Well,
something.
just be careful, alright?
That's actually what
But
happened.
no, yeah, so...
As a sign of
interesting.
respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make.
A small
I
confession?
was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
He shoved you out?
Table and grabbed the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision
Oh no,
goggles,
she needs it washed out with like
caught
holy
me
water.
and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
Ooh. So, what do y'all think now? What do you think of him now?
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Oh, yeah, true. You can't do bleach. That would kill her. Is that
After
what you
getting
think?
shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint, and I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on, and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
Ooh.
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife,
Bae,
setting up the
B-A-E.
blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
Why
what
would
happened
he kill
after
himself?
that? Even I don't know.
You think he killed himself?
Failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Then we're right back to square one!
Again?
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
Meaninglessness. What other word is brimming with so much despair? But you can't give up.
I don't know. How was he
You
killed?
need to have hope.
We already have
Do your best and move
what the
forward.
type of weapon
Rising to the
was.
challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
Where would the weapon be? We haven't found it. Where do you think it could be hidden? Is that what you think? Ain't too many bagels. This is so much fun. I'm having fun reading in the chat. True. The murder weapon was mentioned. I will say that. Can y'all think of anything that was really thin? Interlude. Now we're about the halfway point. Yeah, please
Well,
don't
now.
say if you know the answer. We're in the interlude now. It was mentioned before the investigation. It's something thin. I won't say anything else about it. Zoe? Was there anything else that was thin? Hello, ghost.
Now then, what are you gonna do? And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
Yeah,
You're
we're now
so
halfway through the
evil.
trial. We've reached the interlude. Here we go. I would like to save my progress, yes. But no, hello, ghost.
I'm Monami, and my heart is throbbing like crazy right now.
He's here to give us a reminder.
The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of
Liu?
students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
True, I did ask. Was there anything
Well, what
thin?
now? If the
Was there
knife
anything
isn't
else?
the murder weapon, there's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has
Where's
been cleared
Morgana?
of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
There's still more?
What else do you think?
Based on what we've discussed, Byakuya was killed under the table, right?
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks...
I do know who the killer is. People in the chat
Nobody's ever
don't.
complimented
So
me on my
please, no
appearance
spoilers,
before.
Daniel.
Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
I see.
I don't know. Why would he confess to the murder?
Are you trying to say something like, why didn't Nagito have any bloodstains on him?
Yes, that's it. Because under the table, there was a lot of blood splattered everywhere, right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been used to block the blood splatter. What do you think it could have been?
I wonder.
I guess we did see something I could have used. Isn't that right, Hajime?
I don't know. How is that possible?
I can prove it with this!
Oh, bye, Ghost. Thank you for stopping by.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloth we found in the storage room, right?
If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it. Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
Yes,
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
Times in the autopsy, he had numerous stab
true.
wounds
The
in
tablecloth
the
was pretty
chest
big.
and abdomen.
So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Then, what does it mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
I don't know.
No.
We're about to figure
there's
out the
no
weapon.
mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody. So there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I
don't understand at all.
So, question. How do you stab somebody under a table, but yet not be under the table?
Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Really? But it sounds like a riddle.
I feel like I'm onto something, but it's still not clear what that is.
Under the table,
What do
but
you
not
think?
under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Improved Hangman's Gambit. I'm basically about to play Scrabble. You think it's someone short? He's always scared. Anyway, this is basically just stuff. I already know how to do this. I'm just reading through all this. Yeah, nobody say the answer, because I am about to reveal how you can stab someone under a table, but not under the table. I mean, I like Hangman's Gambit, but it gets really hard later. The improved... I mean, honestly, I think it was a little easier in the first game. Unfortunately, you have to wait for them to kind of just do things. Dang. Oh, dang. Oh, no! The other H! Dang it. Kind of frustrating. Under... What do you think the last word is? No! Dang it! That was also the letter I needed. I'm sorry, this minigame does take a bit. It's not cooperating with me today. Wait. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. No! I needed that letter! Ugh, whatever. You're mine. There we go. The letter I need. Aha! Under the floor!
I got it!
I know, right? You have to... I'm sorry, I haven't read any of the comments.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Yep.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the table.
So
If
yeah,
they stuck the weapon
under the
through one
table,
of the gaps,
but not
they could have
under
stabbed
the
Byakuya
table.
to death.
Under the table. That's how they did
If
it.
so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards.
Is there a way
Where?
down? Have we found a way?
How?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
I wonder who knows how to get under the floorboards. I mean, I know who. This is how.
You're the only one!
Nah, I got it.
Hey,
Thank you,
Gundam,
though.
you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that Hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboards, right?
Yep. He knows how to get under the floor because he retrieved his earring. Notice he's not wearing it now, but he's wearing it at the trial. Do you really think that's what happened? That it's like a tiny earring. It would have had to have been deep enough to actually kill him.
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legend said.
Hello
the
there, Monster
Hellhound
Gamer.
earring has returned to its owner, to me!
And Flare
Is it
Knight,
safe
I
to
just
say
realized you're
that
there too.
that
Hello.
earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern.
It looks like there was.
True.
Hold on.
This is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of
give me
the
a second.
evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Okay, for guys that are just new, please no spoilers.
Man up and speak more
I've already
clearly!
had to ban somebody for
Fine,
spoilers.
I shall tell you
Or I
all.
didn't, my
The
moderator
answer
did.
was in the storage room.
Yeah, don't click on the message if you can. Please don't. It does have a spoiler in it.
One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards.
I love Gundam.
And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the
You
floorboards
didn't
from
intend
the
to
storage
talk
room.
and you don't speak English?
Then that has to be how the killer did it.
Yeah, they're, his name is Jumpy.
If the space beneath the floor is empty, it's
Byakuya
not that
Togami
far
is
to
the one
move
who
from the
died.
storage room to the dining hall.
I see. If they passed through the storage room, I understand why the tablecloth was put there.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there, stab, stab, stab!
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy, like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You're saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right?
Oh, wait, are you talking about me? Understanding...
So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
I don't really
Then
understand
whoever
Spanish much.
wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right?
Yeah,
Yes! This
thank you very
Monomi
much.
over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to
No,
discuss
are you
this
saying I
matter
understand
further,
Spanish?
but
Lexi?
I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver
Alright,
my
thank
dishes.
you, Shark. My Spanish is really bad. I really don't speak much Spanish.
The only person who wasn't at the party... Judging from the photo I took before the blackout,
Okay, haha.
obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like, I can do it?
Don't mess with me!
Awesome,
I'll
Lexi.
fucking
That's
kill
cool.
you!
I understand very
See?
little Spanish.
You're making threats again.
I had to deal with a lot of
that's right.
Spanish speaking.
Things are starting to get
customers, but other than that, I
exciting.
don't really know Spanish. But yeah, thank you very much, Shark. Oh, that's really awesome. But no, thank you very much for communicating that. Yeah, I can use the silencer. And they actually will tell me. Huh? Bang, 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 bang. Oh my god, crap.
During the party, the killer
I think it's this.
was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Wait.
You could have stared at
Dang it.
panties all day
I think that was the answer.
without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know.
True.
That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is
Oh, dang it.
self-evident.
Ugh. I forgot. Okay, I know whose account it is. I just forgot which one it is.
During the party, the kid was lurking under the...
And they could have stared at without going to the store.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the...
But when the party nobody saw you. That means you have no alibi.
The culprit is
Oh, dang
self-evident.
Ugh. You know what? I'm gonna...
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
Oh, nope, that wasn't it. Okay, cool. I messed up. I gotta
During
do this
the
again.
party, was lurking under the...
And they could have stared at without going to the store.
Is that true?
Don't act like I'm the...
But when the party nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
Nope, he has
No,
one.
that's wrong.
Yeah, I know. I messed that up. I forgot which argument to hit because they're both kind of right, but
No,
one of them's more
Fuyuhiko
right.
definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right.
Well, no, it's fine if you guess correctly, but
I saw
I'm not gonna tell you if you're
after
right.
the party started. There's no
Because,
way he could
that's
have been
spoiler.
waiting under the floor before
wait,
then.
hold on. Am I gonna
should
get
have said that
Danganronpa 3?
earlier,
Is that what he's
dumbass.
asking?
It's still
Oh, wait,
your fault.
Vieira?
Like, why were you
Vieira.
even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Oh, good night, Michael. Thank you for stopping by.
Shut up!
Maybe there really
This
is a
stream will
secret
be up
passage
after
to go
it's
under the
done,
floorboards
and you can
from
watch who the
outside.
killer was.
And he came to spy.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
Wow, he got chewed out, but he looks super happy.
Regardless, it's impossible to go under the floorboards from outside. Chiaki and I already confirmed that.
And someone definitely went under the floorboards through the storage room during the party.
Yep. I wonder who could have done that. Who was the only person who could have?
Party. It was probably during the blackout. Well, if someone disappeared during the blackout, no one would have noticed.
Oh my god, Estancito Verde.
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
I don't think that's a good
You're
analogy.
right. I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
So yes, the killer was somebody in the building.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
Yeah, he can't really speak English well, apparently.
Appears
Which is fine.
we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's
Yeah, I think he's talking about
settle
Danganronpa
this.
3. He's talking about the anime or the game? I'm guessing the game. Yeah, I'm sorry. How could we have...
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
Dang it, no.
Definitely sounds impossible.
Oh, yeah. I don't know.
The hallway was
Give me a
really
sec.
dark. Moving to the storage room. It's like making a seafood.
Is it really not?
What if they used a strip?
Maybe there was another pair.
Put a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that.
Looky there. Wasn't there something that had light on the
I
kitchen?
know. The
list?
killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right?
But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
Read the list. And a portable stove.
It's the portable stove.
Portable stove?
Was
The portable
he the only
stove
person?
isn't powered by electricity, and it's also small enough to carry around. So, the killer used the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout.
I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
A hole? What kind of hole?
It would be
Oh my
great
God,
if you could
Hanamura,
explain it to
please.
me in much more detail. Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then, Hajime, will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Here we go. We gotta go up against
Will
Kobayada.
you be able to break through my argument?
He breaks the fourth wall. I swear he knows he's in a video game. Here we go. Here we
Did you
go.
forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned, it contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
Here we go.
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
I mean, he's kind of acting a little insane right now.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
What? Dang it, that wasn't it. Oh, I forgot. Oh well.
the reason Kazuichi couldn't was because the hallway was dark, right? So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget? Or are you just pretending you forgot?
Huh? What are you talking about?
There should have been a wall that blocked light.
He kind of is a fourth wall character.
I'm talking about the fire door in the hallway.
Yep, if you use the fire door,
If you close it,
you won't be
it
able
would
to see
form a perfect
anything.
wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out.
I see. To actually notice the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh. You still don't remember your talent, do you?
Shut up, Kameda.
Who cares about that right now?
Nobody. Except
Nagito,
Kameda.
what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss
That's
us
fine.
off. How about I shut your fucking mouth
Food is
for you?
important.
Hey! It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people. More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
Debatable, Shark. So, who's the killer? Yes. He's already lost his mind, technically.
You're the only one!
Teru. Could it be you?
Huh? What? What are you talking about?
Teru's the killer? Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please speak freely.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's it? That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Teru. That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset.
Call me chef.
He's still
If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square.
You're right. Yeah. That's totally right.
So what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try some later.
No.
Nagito, why are you interfering?
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light. And that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed.
That's right. What do you think about that?
There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
But you can make assumptions.
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He actually went under the floorboards.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness
on in the chat here?
near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark? That sounds super important!
Something shiny.
If there was
under
a
the
shining
floorboards.
mark like that, they would have been able to move to it in the dark, right?
And in doing so, it might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
What were they using?
I can prove it with this.
They were looking for the knife.
The mark you're talking about is the glowing paint that was applied to the knife, right?
By using the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see.
You really think it's a
That's why
toothpick?
Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able to do that, wouldn't that mean the killer knew about Nagito's plan all along?
Well, Teru!
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
Then can I ask everyone a question instead?
You again? Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did Ibuki hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Why would you turn him into a shark?
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this,
Bone
you know?
can't stab people.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall?
Doesn't that prove Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout?
That's right! That's exactly it!
But Teru was in the kitchen the moment the blackout occurred, right? So, why was he in the dining hall?
He wasn't, or was he?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course, the hallway was dark too, but somehow I managed to move along the wall toward everyone's voices.
Well, it's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
That sounds fishy.
If I remember correctly,
When
you can tell
my
when
friend
a
Zoe
person
here
is
actually
lying
knows
by
everything,
licking
she's
their
just trying to be suspicious.
So, if you want, you should try licking me.
No
Ew.
way! You look greasy. But I heard Teru's voice in the dining hall! Ibuki swears on her honor!
Oh no, internet.
That's
please don't do
right.
this to me.
Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
No, that's not it. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame
Of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in.
I agree, Junko.
Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Here we go. We gotta prove some people wrong.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face.
Ouch.
Maybe it was a recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
Nope.
I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Teru's voice in the dining hall doesn't mean he was literally in the dining hall.
True.
Huh? Why? Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right?
You thought.
So even if you shouted from under the floor,
There are
it
spaces
should have
between the
sounded
boards.
just like the voices in the dining hall. But...
I see. So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall.
Is that true, Teru?
Yep.
Hold on a
The
second.
mystery is coming together.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I actually will say.
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Oh, here we go.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
Here we go. This is funny.
Where are you from again?
Ooh, I was born in West Asabu and raised in South Aoyama.
Hey, Teacher liar!
Basically he's freaking out.
Teru
His
Teru was in the
accent is
dining hall during
showing.
the blackout. He should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back and forth in that dark hallway.
Huh? Was Teru Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct. People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
I love
His
that
accent is
Evercore.
getting even worse. He's definitely lying.
However, I am not sure. I believe
kind of
that
a
he
name
was
is
there,
that?
and I believe that he was not there.
Alright, thank you very much, Lexi.
Is
for
there any
stopping
way we
by.
can decide?
It was great seeing everybody here. So
Why don't we consult his
it'll be up
memories?
anyway if you want to finish watching this later. Tomorrow I'll be starting chapter 2.
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
God.
I probably can. Oh, you again.
Oh wait. Pretty sure it was this.
I can prove it with this.
Remember this, people?
If you're claiming that you were in the dining hall when the power came back,
Hello there, Daniel. Welcome back.
then you should know how Mikan was positioned at the time, right?
Well, what? Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
No, this is a very important question.
Remember?
Well, Teru Teru, if you were really in the dining hall at that time, you should know the answer to that. Huh? Huh?
Of course you remember it, Zelgon.
It was a pretty clever way of tripping. There's no way you'd forget about it so easily.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly.
How about it? You can't answer, Teru Teru?
True. Remember, he's a pervert. He can't answer this question.
Huh? That's weird. Just slipped from my mind.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like you.
Yeah, I know.
Even so, Nagito, say something.
I guess you might have to give up now.
Wait, give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream.
Jesus,
Nagito,
Maida.
what are you doing? Why are you messing with the killer like that? Well, hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided, right?
No murder weapon hadn't been cleared up yet, yeah?
It's no use. I can't understand him anymore.
It appears he's saying the murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
You understand him?
It's not that
But
hard.
it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi! Enough with the whimpering and translate!
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
The weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from Byakuya's wounds, it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stabbed from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
After all this, who cares about the
Skinny,
weapon?
long weapon.
Not good enough! Not good enough at all!
He said, not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was.
Wanna do it? Wanna do it?
He said, try to do it.
Well, no,
What a confusing
the
accent.
length was important, but we didn't know the length. We only knew the width. The width was only 5 millimeters. And it's 50 centimeters in length. Also, that was a typo. I just saw it. It said 50 millimeters in length. That was a typo. A sharpened bone? I don't know. What's the long, skinny weapon we've mentioned about? Oh, crap. Ugh, crap. Ugh. Where's the letter K? There it is. Oh, that's not how you spell that, okay. Yep. The answer, as soon as I find the correct letter, is iron skewer.
I got it! That's it! The weapon must be the iron skewer.
Huh? The iron skewer?
Before the party, as Byakuya was confiscating all the
True.
dangerous
Does anybody
items,
remember?
he spoke to Teru Teru.
Oh, a shish kebab skewer. Huh? 30 subs to her. Yeah, it
So that
was.
missing iron skewer is the weapon?
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
When he was doing a
Hey,
confiscation
Teru,
of everything on
where'd
the
you
list
hide the
in
iron
kitchen,
skewer?
there was one iron skewer missing.
Avril Lavigne!
Avril Lavigne?
Yeah, I don't know why that
Did
was
he
for.
really just say that?
Yeah, no one
He's
knows
just
why.
saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
Where is the skewer?
This
Did we
school
ever
trip
find
has
it?
a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Island sirens?
Yeah,
Just
I'm
for
not gonna
littering?
lie.
Also,
He just,
I was on guard duty.
It's actually kind of a
and I never once saw Teru
trend he
Teru
has,
leave the old building.
and even in the anime thing they
Which
had,
means
that
he
he
obviously
just screams
hid
the
it
name of a
somewhere in
popular
the old
artist, and in this
building.
case they scream Avril
Probably the
Lavigne.
kitchen again, right?
Teru Teru, just man up and be straight with us.
Oh! 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 Whoa!
Here we go. Here we go. Panic talk action. Huh? Yeah, it's an iron. You know, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he goes, Taylor Swift. Don't worry about it. Panic talk action. Anyway, this is annoying. And this is very much, you have to know the tempo, so I will probably mess this up a lot. But I can do this. There is an anime, well, kinda. Basically, the first game, this game, and there's an anime called Danganronpa 3, and there's two sides to it. There's side future and side despair. I'm not gonna fail this, Zoe. I'm not that bad. I'm not gonna explain why, because that's a spoiler, but something happens and he screams, yet again, another name of a popular artist, and in that case, he yells Taylor Swift. In this game, he screams Avril Lavigne. Anyway, I'm gonna skip through this.
Oh! 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 Whoa! What the hell you even saying, you stupid country hick?
Country hick.
He said, oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country hick?
I guess we have no choice but to somehow find out for ourselves.
Kinda. It's its own story. Oh, there's not 3. Oh, wait, there is a Hope side, but there's only like an episode for it, so that doesn't really count. Yeah, please make the joke after the PTA. So, people in the chat, please guess.
I'm not hiding anything!
Where did he hide in the skewer?
I'm not hiding anything.
I'm not hiding anything! I'm not hiding anything!
There we go. I hate this game so much. Or this part of the game. It's just... I tend not to do well at it.
Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know! Paris Hilton! Unforgivable! Where would the weapon be? This is the end!
Meat on the bone! That's where it is!
Could the iron skewer have been hidden inside the piece of meat on the bone?
What are you saying? There's no way I'd hide anything in a place like that.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. Huh? That's what Byakuya and I thought. That's why we overlooked it.
Y'all just rearranging this sentence.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is... the meat on the bone.
What now? I'm using my right to remain silent.
There's no way that exists here.
We need to confirm this now! So if we eat that tasty-looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
All right. Monokuma or Monami, one of you hurry and bring over that piece of meat.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole thing!
Wait, hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over!
Here we go.
About that.
I wonder where Monokuma
Where did
went.
Monokuma go?
I'm right here. I'm already eating it.
A bear that eats meat! Wait, now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
What is this? So yummy!
Damn it! That's my meat!
I've never eaten anything like it in my entire life! The taste brings me back to my days in the wild.
This is bad! Seriously, this is really bad!
My, there's something inside the meat! Look what came out!
It's a skewer with a bone handle.
Is that an iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone and sheathed in meat. It brought catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected of Teru Teru. Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef.
You're wrong! I'm not the killer. I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you could blame this on me.
Jeez, what a disappointment.
Here we go.
Such an unseemly defense for an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Jesus, man.
He said, you're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth, fast food eating hicks.
You don't need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's trying to say.
Why is he so intolerant? It's a long story. But no, so now we get to piece together the entire trial again, and we do it through a comic book fashion.
We need to go over the
It's
entire
really cool
incident
looking,
from beginning
and
to
I will
end
be
and make everything
setting it
clear.
up.
So, we need to do it.
Yeah. We get to do the closing argument. I told you, the trials are about 2 hours long, give or take. Assuming you know the answers, it's about 2 hours. If you don't know the answer, it's a long time. It's about to explain why he killed Togami. Daniel, shish. Anyway. So. No, don't say the reason yet. Let's see.
here's everything that happened in this case.
Here we go.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party started. Byakuya had us gather in the dining hall of the old building near the hotel. He was extra cautious about a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore, he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us. Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall, and the party was underway.
Backwards? What do you mean backwards?
But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion. They plugged 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage. Additionally, they prepared something else
styled
that would
after
activate
a
at
manga
11:30 p.m.
Comic, so that's why it goes right to left rather than left to right.
The air conditioners in the office and dining hall. They had already set the timers for these. Thanks to the irons maxing out
So
the
yeah,
power
it is a
usage,
comic book style,
the breaker
but
was
it's
tripped when the
more
air
like a
conditioners
manga.
kicked on.
Yes.